Broaddus from DallasCowboys.com, and welcome to the Academy Sports and Outdoors Film Room. Well, the winning streak ends at 5. The Dallas Cowboys go to Indianapolis, and it was a rough one. It really, really was. And really both sides of the football. The Colts took it to your Dallas Cowboys, and I'm going to show you a couple of plays here today in the film room that will kind of give you a little bit of idea of what happened. And now maybe these are plays you know. Maybe you'll say, hey, Broaddus, what happened here? What was there a block miss? I'm going to show you that today. And the first play I'm going to talk about here is the fourth down play here on the goal line. And if you look at where the Cowboys are in this particular situation, yeah, you're down inside the 5-yard line. They've had a lot of problems with what's going on. Tried some plays. They've tried to sleight of hand, whatever, trying to get this ball into the end zone. And they've had some problems. But they get in what we think, or not we think, we know is 13 personnel. And when we talk about 13 personnel, that's with 1 tight end, 2 tight end, 3 tight end, and then the 1 back right there. So that would be your 13 personnel. Okay, when you also think about this, though, you think about, oh, well, where's the strength of the offense? Where's the strength of the set? Well, clearly, when you put 3 tight ends to one side, that would be the strength of the formation. Now, what the Cowboys are trying to do here in Scott Linehan is they want to run the ball not behind the strength here, but they want to go the other way. They want to take this ball and go this way and see if they could get the Colts playing this way. If they could get some type of thing where the Colts are going, they're thinking strength, and then they're going to slant to the strength, and then they could get that ball with Ezekiel Elliott up inside to have. Now, it's never a bad option when you're talking about Tyron Smith over here as a blocker. They've had some success in this game running the ball behind Smith and Suafilo, if you know. And the Colts were a team coming in that I kind of felt like you had to run the ball on the edge. You had to get the ball to the outside because their inside guys are pretty good right there. So with this all being said, I'm going to run the play for you forward. Now, let's look at a couple of alignments too, by the way. Look at that. That's a heavy A-gap look right there. Boy, that is another heavy A-gap look right there. That's Autry right here, and then also Margus Hunt right there. So that's a heavy look. You feel like, okay, let's take that ball to the outside here. Let's get that thing going and sort things out and get the ball into the end zone. But when I run the play forward for you here we go. Get ready. Right there, there's going to be, all right, I got to stop it right there. Okay. Boy, I went a little quick there. Need to run it back just a little bit. Okay, look at that. Look at the move. I'll stop it right there. Okay. Joe Looney, he's reaching hard to that A-gap because he thinks Margus Hunt is going to go to the outside, and he's going to have to cut him off before Elliott gets to the outside right there, okay? But look at the stunt that the Colts had here. There it is. Hard A-gap, and then coming over the top right there. And then now you're going to have this and this. Matt Eberflus does a nice job of protecting himself. All these guys on the backside, they're all reach blocking though, but the Colts do a really good job front side of taking care. Look at that. In the gap, they got guys, like I said, they got guys that are going to play these gaps, and you really don't have enough blockers to make this all work. And that's the problem right there with the Cowboys is there's such a good job of Margus Hunt getting inside here. Now, okay, really what should happen though is Connor Williams has got to get over to try and make that cover. Everybody's going, as you can see, everybody's trying to get a gap. And you also got Lyle Collins here on the backside. See his hand right there? He's trying to push Connor Williams that way so they could scoop this backside and then maybe create some kind of lane in here inside to run this football. But what happens, Williams gets locked up on Autry. You got to push trying to help. They've got nobody blocking right there with Margus Hunt. Going to run the play for you forward. Look at that right there. Margus Hunt, nice job. Okay. Another thing that happened right here is, look at this. I'll try and, let me back it up just a little bit if I can. Make it a little clearer for you. Look at right here. Right here, they don't do a very good job of sorting things out over here. That's just not good enough, though. They had problems I'll try and run it a little bit clearer. Look at that. They had problems, the Cowboys, Suafila and Smith had problems sorting that out. Looney tried to get over in there, but by the time that Marcus Hunt, look at that gap. Look at Marcus Hunt. Right up the field, redirect, boom. And that's a problem right there. Cowboys tried to make that play, tried to get those blocks, but just couldn't make it because the Colts did a nice job with their scheme of inside charges and then linebackers over the top. Cowboys tried to run the ball weak, thinking that they could maybe trick the Colts into doing something differently, but that wasn't the case, though. Ball was put on the ground, though. Colts take over. That was a huge play in this game. All right, the next play here that I want to look at here. This is the Cowboys. This was the 37-yard pass to T.Y. Hilton. And, okay, I'm just going to point out right there, that's T.Y. Hilton right there, okay? Here's Awuzie. Here's Jeff Heath. And then also here's Xavier Woods. They're trying to sort things out beforehand. Okay, Andrew Luck, it's like a twins look. When I talk about twins, look how close these two are getting. It's like a twins look. So they're trying to determine in the secondary how they're going to sort this play out, okay? But what the Cowboys are going to try and do here is, here's Anthony Brown right here. Now, Anthony Brown's going to walk over here, and then he's going to come on the slot blitz. And then by coming on the slot blitz, that's going to mean that DeMarcus Lawrence is going to drop. So what's going to happen is there's going to be 4 rushers with the blitzer. There's Greger's going to rush, Crawford's going to rush, and Collins is going to rush. So it's a 4-man rush with a drop, and then they have to try and find it. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to get Anthony Brown home before they could get rid of this football. All right, here's the pre-alignment right here. You see, everybody. So looking at it. I'm going to show you. They're pointing. They're thinking, okay, get ready. You saw right there. There was a point like, okay, get ready. This guy might be coming on the blitz. Here we go. I'm going to run it for you forward here. You're going to see. Okay, I'm going to stop it right here. All right. Look what happens. I told you. Here comes the blitz. The blitz never gets home. The blitz never makes any type of penetration. Nice job by Hines, the back, of knocking Brown out away, so he has no way of getting the quarterback. All right, now look what happens. There's going to be a double team right here. There's a double team right here. There's a single block going on right there. Look at the pocket. Look at the pocket that Andrew Luck has to work. And now your best pass rusher is all the way back here in coverage because you gambled that you were going to get the cornerback home into the pocket, but now he's blocked. He's away from the play. You've got your best rusher out here in coverage and, trying to deal with this underneath, right? So we're going to get that underneath. But now we're going to watch what happens here. There's T.Y. Hilton, and here's Awuzie. And now T.Y. Hilton, one of the fastest, quickest receivers in the league. Jeff Heath in the middle of the defense right there. He's going to see how things are developed. They got the tight end right there. There's a lot of things going on in the middle of the field right here. And so now it's really a one-on-one out here with Hilton and Awuzie. I'm going to run it for you forward. The pocket's really clean. Look at that. Look at all the time. Look at that throw. Beautiful throw. Now, if you go back, I'm running it back for you here. Look at the separation that Hilton was able to get. Awuzie couldn't turn fast enough. Right there, he's beat. Look at that. That's separation. And then Heath's trying to rally from the middle right there to make that play. But the ball is already out. The ball is already down the field. Ball's right there. If Luck throws this ball even a little further down the field, that's going to be a touchdown right there, guys, because of the separation. I'm going to run it for you Look at that right there. Hilton has to stop, come back for the ball. But if they throw that ball out in front, he is going to catch that on the fly, and Jeff Heath and Awuzie are not going to be able to make the play. So, when the Cowboys took an opportunity here, they've been doing a great job during this winning streak of when they blitz guys, able to get them home. But the Colts did a much better job of their blitz pickup right there. You saw back chip the blitzer, Brown knocked him out, and then they double teamed across, kept the single guy on Collins, and he couldn't win at the point of attack. And then you got your best pass rusher in coverage, though. So it's a gamble they took. The Colts did a great job of taking advantage of that situation right there and made a huge play. But they made a lot of big plays. Their offensive line was clearly better in this game. Cowboys didn't get off blocks very well at all. That's what the film showed. That front seven for the Cowboys, it was an uncharacteristically bad game for them with the way that they played all season. So, well, still a lot of things ahead of them, though. Get a win this weekend against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home, then you still win the NFC Eastern Division crown. And really, that's the bottom line. You got to put this game behind you. Look forward to the Buccaneers. Have a good week of practice and see if you can get those hats and T-shirts next week. And speaking of next week, I'll be back with you here in the film room and breaking it all down. Thanks again for joining me here from the Academy Sports and Outdoors Film Room.